What if the most courageous thing isn't pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, but reaching out when you've got nothing left to pull with? In America, there's a phrase we tattoo into our bones: pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's in our motivational posters, our school speeches, our silent judgment of people who are still struggling. It sounds heroic, rugged, but let's be honest. What if you don't even have boots? Carlos sat on the edge of the cot, his socks damped from the rain. 4 months ago, he had a sales job, a leased BMW, and a downtown apartment. Then came the layoffs, then the illness, then the eviction. Now he's got a broken phone and a plastic bag with everything he owns. A volunteer hands him a sandwich and says gently, "God sees you, man." Carlos smirks. If he sees me, why'd he let me fall this far? What Carlos didn't know was that Jesus actually had a lot to say about people in his exact position. And it wasn't, "Try harder." There's this story in John 5. A man had been paralyzed for 38 years. He lay by a healing pool in Jerusalem, one that stirred every so often with a chance for healing. But the rule was, first one in gets the miracle. And this guy, no one helped him for decades. Jesus walks by, sees him and says, "Do you want to be made well?" The man says, "I have no one to help me." Notice Jesus doesn't say, "Well, pull yourself up," or "Why haven't you tried harder?" He says, "Get up, take your mat and walk." Not because the man mustered strength, but because Jesus stepped in with power the man didn't have. This isn't a story about hustle, it's a story about mercy. Mariah's 22. She's the first in her family to go to college, but her grades are slipping because she works 2 jobs to stay afloat. Financial aid runs out next semester. One professor tells her you just need better time management. But what she really needs is someone to see her. One day, she walks into a campus ministry just looking for free coffee. The leader asks how she's really doing. And for the first time, she admits it. "I'm tired of pretending I've got this." That's when Grace walked in. Tutors came. Grocery cards appeared. Someone even fixed her car. And slowly, what felt like drowning started to feel like breathing. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Poor in spirit, not rich in confidence, not overflowing with strength. Jesus says the ones at the end of their rope are the ones closest to God's hand. He never demanded self. He called for surrender, dependence, community, faith that admits weakness. He is the truth that may feel radical in a world of bootstraps and burnout. You were never meant to do this alone. Jesus isn't impressed by our independence, he's drawn to our surrender. Faith isn't a solo climb up a mountain. It's a cry from the Valiante God who comes down to carry us. Discussion questions. Have you ever felt pressure to just figure it out instead of asking for help? What did that pressure cost you? How does the story of the man by the pool change your view of Jesus' compassion? Who in your life might be drowning silently under the weight of their bootstraps?